So there we are. It's Monday again. However, we are on the countdown now. It's only 9 days to Christmas. And a personal one here. Shout out to my friend Drew Z, who's been in quite a lot of pain lately. But he said he's getting quite a lot of entertainment from this channel at the moment. So, hope it gets better for you, Drew. Let's have a coffee. Cuban. There's not many words on this one. Cuban coffee is renowned for its strong, sweet flavour and thicker texture in comparison to other types of coffee. A thicker texture? Is it going to be like soup? Right then, Cuban coffee. Patria y vida. Okay. If a coffee can be velvety, this coffee is velvety. Again, I don't know how they do that. It's rich. It's kind of got a flavour that lingers, but it's got that, it's creamy. I don't know. Excellent coffee. And so today's car, Monday's car, is fair of face. It's a Revo slot, so it must be a good day. It's the Revo slot Ferrari F40 in Eagle livery. So, the Revo slot Ferrari F40 in Eagle livery. I liked this one. I know Ferraris are all supposed to be red, but isn't that a bit boring? You may also notice I don't have very many red cars. And in fact, I was thinking about this. I don't think I've ever owned a red car in real life either. I learnt to drive in one, but that was my dad's. Everything after that, no, I've had blues and greens and blacks and white, silvers. No, I've never had another red car. That's probably why I didn't want a red Ferrari. I like this car. I'm old, my eyes are dim. It's got bright yellow bits, which means I don't lose track of it when I'm racing it. I don't know, this is only a small track, but you know what I mean. It's an easy to see car. It's also an incredibly smooth and quiet running car. It's straight out the box. They nailed the gear mesh, and I know, we all have a bit of a joke about you have to move the gear mesh, and you do have to move the gear mesh usually. Not on this one, it was in bang in the right place when I got it. Again, little bits of electrical tape, not restricting the movement, just restricting the noise it makes. I bought this because, you know, Revo slots are broadly, there's the bigger ones like this, like the 911s, like the Mercedes, like the Viper, and so on. And then there's the smaller ones, which are the sort of Group 2, under 2 litre class cars. And while all of the 2 litre cars sort of drive about the same, there are some nuances. All of these bigger Revo slots all drive differently, very much so. So I didn't have a Ferrari F40 to drive, so I ordered one just out of the blue. It wasn't the latest one. I think there was a new release of them this year, and that's what prompted me to get one. I nearly got the toe tip livery one because I liked that as well. I may get that at some point if there's still one in stock kicking around somewhere. The level of detail on this car is really impressive. Really impressive. To the point that, although this is one body piece, you would expect the way that has been cut into there, and I don't quite know how they've done that with a mould tool, It really does look like it's two pieces, but I don't think it is. All of these details around here, very fine detail in here. This one is, I mean, it's not the newest of models from Revo Slot. This one's been kicking about a little while, but it is an amazing level of detail. And of course, beyond where I've maybe crashed it a couple of times, the paint on it is immaculate, or certainly was. These cars, I think they're less temperamental than the smaller Revo Slots. An awful lot of the cars in this category are very much ready to run. I mean, no, they're not. There's caveats. Check all the screws are tight. Oil them up a little bit. But they're not far off being right. I've had, oh, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 10 in this kind of bigger Revo Slot category. And other than a very early version of that Warsteiner Mercedes, none of them have really needed too much work on them. They're good out of the box. So yes, excellent car. Now, however, it's time for Mrs. Slotard's Christmas joke, which is not so excellent. What was Santa's favourite subject in school? Chemistry. See, now that's just a tree joke, and it's not even very good, because it's not a Christmas tree, is it? Tomorrow's is better. See you then.